In this question, we're given um, a population mean and a population standard deviation with a sample size. So this is going to be our 7.1 tab where we're doing sample distributions. The first part is asking us find P42, which is the X value separating the bottom 42% from the top 58%. So you can think of this as the 42nd percentile. And we have a table that does that for you. So I think actually the trickiest part about this question is determining how these two questions are different because they look exactly the same, part A and part B. Part A is asking for the population. So if we have a population with mu 148.9 and sigma 83.5, the sample size doesn't come into it. We're just looking at mu and sigma. So what you'd want to do there is you'd want to compute the percentile just normally as you would have in 6.2. So in 6.2, you would have just entered your mu and sigma. And then you can solve this problem two ways with Excel here. If you want 42% of the values to the left, then you can use this top box here and type in 0.42. If you're looking at from the right, you have 58% of the values on the right. So you could use the lower area and do 0.58. And you'll see that we get the exact same z-score and x value. That's because it's computing the same thing. It's just looking at it from different angles. So what you'd want to do here is round this to one decimal place. So you should get 132. Even though we're rounding it just to 132.0, it's important to have the 0.0. And then the next question is asking about the sample distribution. So here we have a place where we can compute information for the sample distribution. And the added piece of information we need to include here is the sample size 77. Now, some of us may have gotten hip to the fact that we can actually use this even when we don't have a sampling distribution, and I'll show you how in a second. So we still want to put in our 0.42 to the left. So notice this is probability that big X is less than X. That's just saying the probability that your random variable is less than some given X value is 0.42 or 42%. So that's exactly what this question is asking us. And it gives the X value that satisfies. So again, I could have also done 0.58 on the right and I get 146.97. I want to round up. So that's going to be 147.0. And I just want you to notice one thing, a little trick, right? So I said some people got hip to the fact that they can actually use this instead of flipping back to the 6.2 Excel sheet. And the way you do that, just watch the X values here. The way that you're going to do that is you're just going to make your sample size 1. And notice it brings me right back to my original population.